say his name, and he appears. I believe in Smithy O'Brien. And a 1, and a 2, and a welcome to
Rage Ranting.
you lily-livered, cork-sucking, 50-cent juice drinking bastards. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing Antman and the Wasp. This came out in, what year did this come out?
2019? 2018?
2018. Yeah, because like it was
right after Infinity War. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but it still wasn't bad. It was good.
Yeah, I didn't like it with the first one. You know, I didn't even like the first one that much, so this one was kind of like, it was a little hard to watch at times.
A little hard to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. As hard as Ant Boy?
Maybe.
Well, I personally enjoyed it. This was one of those movies that you really liked it more than the first one, but as you watch it more and more, you notice it's not as good as you remembered. Me personally, I still like it, just not as much. Excuse me!
Excuse me!
Well, here's what ruins the show.
It's a very simplistic / complicated cat and mouse game over 3 different parties fighting over one thing. One person has it, another person takes it from them, then the other person takes it from them. Now we gotta get back, and it kind of reminded me of like 30 Days a Night where they have to go here. It's Hank Pym's building that has his tech. Hank Pym has the tech that his wife back from the quantum realm. Then you have another party, I don't know if you want to call it gangsters or businessmen, that want to use it for their own personal gain, for sell the tech for money. And then you have Ghost and Lawrence Fishburne, Goliath, who want to use it to help Ghost get better because she's dying and she's in pain and you can hear her. But it's basically a cat and mouse game throughout the entire movie with like bits and pieces of like unnecessary bicker filling, whatever you want to call it.
I know I say this about quite a few Marvel movies, but this felt like a transition filler movie, just to set other shit up. Like, I thought they were gonna do something with, what's his face, Goliath. That would have been cool. Maybe we'll see him in Doomsday for whatever fucking reason, on the off chance that they actually bring him back. I doubt it.
He was fat and out of shape anyway. How would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. They could
maybe a flashback.
Yeah, I don't know, but it would have been nice to have some Goliath shit.
It was okay. I think it was a little bit of a downgrade from the first one. At least the first story kind of had me like intrigued a little bit. This one, it was kind of just like, okay, they tried to make a story.
There's not a lot of stakes. At no point you're like, what's gonna happen? You know, they just like they set up Ghost. They set up the quantum realm more. Like, oh shit, this bitch is in the quantum realm. We gotta go save her. And then she comes out like, dude, that shit's fucked up.
How do you like Ghost as the villain?
She's probably the coolest part. Like, she's a pretty fucking cool character. She was cool in Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
But other than that, she kind of like got overshadowed in Thunderbolts too.
I say villain because there was no real villain of this movie.
It was nice to have a villain in this one that didn't have the same exact powers as Ant-Man as the first one, and as they do to like 90% of Marvel movies. Especially after watching Thunderbolts, it's nice to see that they didn't just waste this character like they did with Yellow Jacket and MODOK and Kang now too.
Yeah, she actually is progressing.
Took a bit to bring her back, but you know, at least she's a decent character now.
Exactly.
She's getting there.
Yeah, 90% of their antagonists just get fucking thrown out the first movie, and then just at least with Ghost, you're right, like they actually brought her back.
Which a lot of movies I see this happening. Even Spider-Man No Way Home, they caused the fucking problem. Like if you watch a lot of these movies, you go back, the heroes are actually causing the problem. Not all of them. The heroes are actually stopping something that they caused. Well, I just want to see people stop someone from robbing a bank. But I'm going on about it. I'm like, no! 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 Fucking subscribe buttons. But the characters, like, I noticed most of the characters in this movie are there just for jokes. Luis, his crew, as much as I like them, I like Luis a little more in this one. I like his crew. The interrogation scene where they have the truth serum was funny, but it was unnecessary filler. There were some funny jokes. Funny jokes where Scott Lang gets shrunk to the size of a child and he's in the school, but it's unnecessary filler jokes, you know? Speaking of humor, it is time for Jacob's quirky engaging animal facts. And what is your quirky and engaging animal fact?
So, back in the day, or even now, some species of wasps grind up pulp wood to make their homes, which actually inspired ancient Chinese civilizations to do the same to make paper.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool.
Nice. Chuck, can you do that, you prick? I don't think he can.
Make paper or grind up wood.
Or
Well,
eat
he
wood.
can grind up wood real good.
He can eat wood.
Yeah. What about some of the other characters?
One of the best parts about this movie was just like the whole situation with him being on house arrest, and
Yeah.
then the bickering between him and the parole officer.
Oh god.
Gonna see you later, and then we going out to lunch later? And he was like,
I
no, we're
like-
not going out to lunch later.
I like
oh, did
that.
you did you want to go out to lunch?
You know, it'd be good if they just him
What?
and the cop just had like, you ever remember how they used to do those side little things for Netflix, little 5-10 minute things. I'd like to see a little video on them just hanging out, having lunch.
They actually go out to
That would have been funny.
So I like the humor better in this one than in the first one.
Yeah,
I feel like they had a lot more chemistry in this one than in the first one.
Yeah.
The first one kind of felt a little forced.
Yeah.
It was just being funny to be funny, but like failing. This one actually got me to laugh a couple times.
what made this movie less enjoyable than the first one? If you found the jokes more funny,
I just think the plot and the story, it kind of felt like it dragged on a little. It was a lot of filler,
back
a lot
and forth like a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. The plot, it wasn't as good as the first one. The stakes, well, they weren't as high, I want to say. Even though the first one even the first one didn't have that much of a high stakes, but they were there. This one, it felt like
It wasn't even a tangible thing either,
Yeah.
because we don't see the mother at all until the very end of the movie.
Same nitpick. It's not the biggest thing, and it has nothing to do bad with the movie. It just bothered the shit out of me. Remember in the first one, the main cop, the stepfather, hates his guts, and like he starts to like him at the end of the second one. Don't you kind of find it like kind of like overbearing? How he's like, oh, bring it in, buddy. Like where they're all doing a family hug. I'm like Wonder Year's father. Like, give me a like. You don't have to go overboard with that. I'm like. You love him that much? I mean, I get you respect him now, but it was kind of cringe. I could have done without seeing his Scott Lang's ex-wife or her husband. I didn't need to see them again.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had enough of them in the first.
I mean, they weren't a big part of it. This movie also kind of suffered from the same inconsistency with his powers and the physics of
Yeah.
how the pin particle works.
Well, it's like my 4th or 5th time watching this. I noticed inconsistencies in the shrinking mechanics. Or
Yeah.
what was it?
The pin particle.
We will be right back. Commercial break! Commercial break! Commercial break! Hello, how are you doing, lads? Have you ever walked down the street by some local laundromat women, the fat women sitting there, and they make a face at you? Or you could be walking anywhere down the street, anywhere in a mall, in a store, in a vape shop, and you walk by and the women think you smell? Well, hell, I have the perfect solution, don't you know? Smutty Stick! Get used to it! It's the unofficial wannabe sponsor of this lackluster video. Smutty Stick. It's gonna make the women drool for you. I use it. He uses it. Do you use it?
I don't use it. Oh, okay.
Chuck Norris uses it, you bastard. So, get you some Smutty Stick, and you might get some tonight. Back to the movies. All in all, good movie.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good as the first one. A little hard to watch.
Alright, Antman and the Wasp. Where can we watch this?
Plus.
Disney Plus, or you can just go buy it like I did and watch it on your own. I'd rather do that.
Give
What
the
would you
last
do?
one a 5, so
Yeah.
I might have to give this one like a 4.
Damn, now go.
Characters are cool, but when you have cool characters and a nothing burger of a plot, it just makes it
I
hard
get
to
that.
watch.
Okay, even with the special effects. I get it, that's fair. I'm more optimistic on these movies. Initially, when this came out, I gave this probably an 8, same as I gave Ant-Man recently, but I gotta give it a 7.5. This is one of those movies that gets worse with each watching. Like, you notice what it's about, like that. What did you say? What did you call it? Wow factor. Just watching something, and then it settles down, and then you realize what you just watched.
The honeymoon effect.
Yeah, the honeymoon effect. Exactly. When I originally watched it, I gave it an 8. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 7. I'm not gonna give it 7.5.
An 8 to a 7.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it'll go any lower because I do like the movie. But
It was alright.
yeah,
fair.
you want to watch it, you go watch it. You want to buy it, you go buy it. And now that's it. That's all, folks. Next week we are going to be reviewing
The third one.
the third one, Quantum Mania. Aren't you excited?
Yay.
All right, this has been Reg Ranting. Quantum book movies. Comic book movie reviews.
What we
Chuck
do.
Norris, do you do them? That's what we do, you prick.